You see it?
What's in there? What's up above?
Up above. There you go.
You want Mama to get down? Who is that?
Whose face? Take a picture of that.
I
Are
know.
you gonna be blue today?
There's your
And all
Halloween
night long?
costume.
Hey kids, welcome to today's vlog and happy Thursday. Yes, that's right. I did say Thursday, not Wednesday, because as we all know, and I will repeat myself, Chelsea is a procrastinator. No, but seriously, things have been just really chaotic, really busy the last week and a half or so, and so I just haven't had any time to really film anything, but I wanted to sit down and kind of just talk with you guys and just let you guys know what's been going on in our lives and that we haven't forgot about you. So the last time that you guys saw us, we were carving pumpkins for Halloween. So Halloween went very well. It was Cameron's first year actually trick-or-treating, and so I think for his first year he did really good. Cam went as Pooh Bear, insert photo here, and I think Cam did great. He went to all the houses, we went out with my cousin and her kids. It was just a lot of fun. I enjoyed myself. We went for like 2 hours, which I was really surprised. I didn't think Cameron was gonna last that long, but he did phenomenal. I mean, for almost being 2, I think he did good. So overall, Halloween was really good. It was really fun, and I just really enjoyed my time with Cameron. So another reason why we haven't really been filming much the last week and a half or so is because Cameron's been on and off sick. So he started off and he had a cold and stuff like that. We thought we got rid of it. He got sick again. He's been sick all week. He called on Monday for us to come pick him up from school because he was during a temp of 102. And so we went and picked him up. He was sick all day the rest of the day Monday, all day Tuesday. He's been fine today. So and he's been fever free for the last 24 hours. So he's gonna go back to school tomorrow to make up for today. Another big topic of news in this house, and I really haven't been open about this, even with my friends on Facebook or a lot of my family, just kind of close immediate family. I am getting ready to go back to college. It's very exciting, and it's also really overwhelming. The last time I was in college was 2.5 years ago, and I graduated with my national certification in medical assisting, and so it's kind of different because I was in a different portion of my life, and even from the first time I went to college before that, I was in a different portion of my life. The first time I went to community college, I was fresh out of high school, and then I was engaged, and then I was in the process of getting married, and I stopped going to community college because I just didn't know what exactly I wanted from it, and so I wanted to figure out that. And then the second time around, I went to a trade school, and I was freshly married, and it was just Tom and I, and it was really simple. Well, now, it's 2.5 years later. We have a baby now. Well, he's not really a baby, we have a toddler now. Things are different. We're in a new state, a new city. I mean, it's totally new for me, and so my anxiety has been through the roof about this. I'm excited. There's this portion of me which is really excited, and then there's this portion of me that is just overwhelmed with just anxiety. It was different when I went to community college. Even I knew everybody for the most part, or I knew somebody who knew somebody there, or I mean, it was just a totally different atmosphere. And so this time and this go around, being in a different place in my life, not only physically but mentally and emotionally, I think it's going to be interesting, to say the least. Hopefully. I hope it's going to be a good experience, but it's definitely just nerve-wracking. It really is. And I'm still young. I'm in my early 20s, but it's still kind of just that anticipation of something new and exciting and overwhelming, and trying to fit not only going to school full-time, but then being a mom full-time and being a wife full-time and Tom working full-time and balancing everything. I think it's going to be quite a new challenge for me in my life. If you're wondering what I'm going for, I am going back to school to get my registered nursing degree. I am going to start out with my associate's degree, and then I'm going to go back and get my bachelor's degree. Ultimately, my goal is I want to work in the NICU, and I want to be a neonatal nurse. On the note of going back to school though, I do have to tell you guys a story from Monday, this last Monday we just had. I went to this college called New Student Orientation, and for me, everything that they've been having me do so far, I feel like I'm applying to a university instead of a community college. So it's been really overwhelming already. The process just to get started has been a lot, and so then they're like, hey, you need to come to this all-day thing. It's New Student Orientation. And I was like, you gotta be kidding me. And so I went to it, and you know, it started out fine. We went through a couple of different modules. We went all over the campus. You know, it was great so far, but then I found out like halfway through that people had already been signing up for the classes. Classes scheduling opened up that morning, and I still hadn't met with the counselor yet to go over my previous transcripts from my 2 past colleges, and so I didn't know what classes I was really actually going to be signing up for. So I was actually physically like sweating. Like I was a nervous wreck. I didn't know like what was going on. I was nervous. I was like, I'm not going to get a class. I'm not going to get the classes I need in order to have my prereqs done, in order to apply for the RN program. It was just, every emotion was rolling through me. So I was already like high emotions that day to begin with. Just all of this was just dwelling inside me the whole entire time I'm there. So we get done with going through all of these different modules and kind of viewing everything. They tell us they're going to feed us lunch, which, you know, at that point it's like almost 1 and I'm starving, and I've been there since 7:30 in the morning. No joke. 7:30 in the morning. 7:30 to 3 is what this was projected to be. I was like, you have to be kidding me. Who has orientation for this long for community college? So anyways, then they tell us we're going to go ahead and meet with counselors, which I was super excited for because I knew I needed to meet with a counselor in order to go over my transcripts, in order to find out what classes I needed. So this was a relief for me. They take us across campus, we go upstairs, we go into this lecture hall, and there's a whole bunch of counselors there. And then they're like, oh, we're just talking to you guys, blah, blah, blah. And I raised my hand and I was like, so we're not actually going to physically sit down with you guys? I said, and they're like, oh, no. And I said, well, I just kind of need to know, though, what classes to sign up for, you know, because I have previously gone to college and I've previously done all this. They look at me, no joke, with a blank stare and go, you've already been to college? You're a transfer student? I looked at them with confusion and said, yes, I've been to college before 2 different times. I am a transfer student. My transcripts are already here. Hey guys, okay, sorry for this kind of brief interruption in the video. I'm editing and realized that this clip had got deleted, but they had proceeded to inform me that this was for new students, and this is kind of why I was confused, because I was a new student. I looked at them with the most confused look on my face and said, well, I am a new student to this college. They proceeded to look at me and say, no, we mean new students to college in general. I was fuming at this point. It was like almost 1:30 in the afternoon, 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and I am just now hearing that this wasn't mandatory for me. Even though on the phone, they told me this was mandatory for me. There were 6 of us in that room who had previously already done college, who sat there and wasted an entire day we didn't have to be wasting, where we could have been doing other things at the college that we needed to get done. We were furious. They then told me I could go downstairs and speak with the counselor and, you know, be on my merry way. I said, great. Me and a couple of the other students went ahead and walked down to the counseling station. The gentleman at the front desk proceeded to tell us that all the counselors were busy doing new student orientation and I had to wait until 3:30. I had already been here all day long. I did not want to sit and do this any longer. So me, being me, I complained until I got my way. Finally, I was able to talk to someone and everything worked out, but I was furious. Tuesday rolled around this week and we got a new president. I'm not going to spend a lot of time to talk about this because I don't talk about politics online. I don't talk about politics with friends. I hardly talk about it with family. I'm just going to debrief really fast. I think that it was really a toss-up last night. I watched majority of the whole election going on, and then I got to like 10:30 and I was like, I'm going to bed. I think personally they both ran good races. Personally, I didn't care who really won. And to be honest, you know, to each their own. I saw a lot of hate on Facebook this morning, and it kind of just escalated throughout the day, and I'm not all about that. I think it was interesting, and either way you look at it, someone was going to be pissed. Someone was going to be pissed about who won and what happened, no matter how we look at it. So really, this doesn't surprise me that this is all happening and everybody's mad. I just think everybody needs to kind of relax. Last thing I kind of want to talk to you guys about, and this is just kind of a fun story because this has been such a crazy week and I have not been able to upload a lot of videos. I wanted to tell you guys kind of a bit about my previous YouTube experience. And by that, yes, I do mean I have been on YouTube before. This channel was not my first time or experience on YouTube or with YouTube and making videos. When I was in 8th grade, I met a friend named Brandon, and Brandon did kind of YouTube like channel, and his name was iBrandster. And so we kind of started hanging out a lot more. He was into YouTube, he got me into YouTube. I started kind of doing actually collab videos with him, and we would film like kind of like music video type things, stuff like that. And then I got my first camera, and it was literally like, it wasn't like a camera, it was like literally like a camcorder. It was big, it was bulky, but it worked, and it was great at the time being. We went to the Northwest YouTube gathering, and it was so much fun. I met some amazing people I'm actually still friends with today, and I will link some videos down below from that gathering. It was back in 2009 at that time, so I was a freshman, just getting out of freshman year, going into sophomore year, so I was already at least a year deep into YouTube, and I loved every moment of it. But unfortunately, as YouTube changed, so did the kind of equipment you needed to have, and the kind of editing software you needed to have, and all these things you needed to have, and I didn't have those accessible to me, and I wanted to put out high quality stuff. And so because I didn't have the means to do this, I kind of let it sizzle out, I guess. It was something though that kind of changed my outlook on YouTube. I started kind of watching these people on YouTube, and I started growing to love them, and I loved everything that they did and how they held themselves and the kind of community that they were building. And I always still wanted to be a part of that, but I lost touch with a lot of the people I knew through YouTube as well, and some of them continued on and some of them stopped making videos, and so it was kind of like a bittersweet thing, I guess I could say. I have got the question a couple times, why don't you have your videos from before that you used to have? Because at that time, when I ended my YouTube channel, I had at least almost 300 subscribers, I want to say 250 to 300 subscribers. Like a smart person that I am, I accidentally was trying to fix my YouTube channel one day, and I accidentally deleted it. And I was devastated. I was so heartbroken because there were tons of videos on there that I had put blood, sweat, and tears into that I lost forever because I didn't have those clips anymore. I didn't have those videos anymore. I didn't even have that computer that I worked on to make those videos anymore. It was devastating for me. And at that point, I was like, you know what? I'm not making any more YouTube videos. I'm done. I'm done doing YouTube for right now. And then I slowly still kept watching everybody, and I watched everybody that I knew kind of grow, and I still wanted that. I was still, you know, I can't even remember where I left off, to be honest, because I had to stop. Once again, every like minute and 30 seconds I have to stop and re-upload another video. Anyways, I guess just moral of the point, I didn't want to do YouTube anymore, but I kept watching these people, and it just kept inspiring me. And then we moved up here, and for the first time in a long time, I had free time on my hands. Even being a mom, even being a wife, it was the first time I wasn't working a full-time job, first time I wasn't going to school, first time I wasn't doing anything that was so time-consuming I couldn't take a moment for myself to do something for myself. And being that we moved to a new city and a new state, I wanted to kind of make these YouTube videos more so for our family and friends to kind of just watch us and watch, you know, Tom and I, and watch Cam grow, and just, you know, be able to experience life with us. And so that's kind of where I got here today, I guess. Like I said, I'm going to put some links down below that have some of the videos from some of the things I did with a couple of the other YouTubers. Unfortunately, some of the YouTubers don't have their videos up anymore that I was in or helped them with, but you know, I still have so much respect and love for everybody that I have met through YouTube, and I just hope to continue meeting more people through YouTube, including everybody who's watching me right now. It would mean a great deal. I hope to be able to go to some YouTube gatherings one day. I hope to be able to go to things like VidCon and Vlogger Fair and all kinds of other activities, interact with everybody, not only from the YouTube community, but everybody who watches all of us on YouTube. I think that would be so inspiring and so much fun, and I hope one day I get to do that. I think this is where I'm going to end tonight's video though, because I'm running out of time. My camera is at, says I'm at a minute, and I hate having to get up and run to my laptop and have to upload everything. So I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your Thursday. Tomorrow we will have a normally scheduled video, hopefully. But until then, I love you guys, and I will see you all Friday. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. And if you want to see more of us fail at life, go ahead and hit that red subscribe button down there. Also, Snapchat, Instagram links are down there. Feel free to add me on Snapchat and Tom and I on Instagram.